Recording of changes is a specific editing mode where it is possible to make temporary changes in a document, which can later be made permanent by accepting them or undone by rejecting them. That means sometimes while working on our worksheets, we delay the saving of some changes till these changes are confirmed by someone or by ourselves only. So, these changes would not be done permanently, but they would be recorded. If they are confirmed, these changes can be done permanently or they can be undone. This is called as recording the changes.
For recording the changes in a spreadsheet, first open that spreadsheet. Once the spreadsheet is open, go to Edit menu. From the Edit menu, go to Changes. When you click on the changes, a small submenu opens. From here you select Record. When you select Record, the recording would start. That means wherever you make the changes, in whichever cell you make the changes, that change would be recorded and it would be added in a data. For example, suppose I change the marks of John of English from 2 to 20. When I click at somewhere else, you can see the change is marked by a red boundary. Here you can see there is a red boundary around the cell. This red boundary indicates that there is a change in this cell and this change is recorded for later review. Similarly, I change the marks of Geeta from 60 to I make it 16. Again you can see the change is marked by a red boundary. Now I add one more entry. I make one more entry. I write serial number 6. I add a name. I add a name Raja. And then I enter some marks. Suppose I enter 18. I entered some marks here. You can see all these are marked by a red boundary to indicate there are some changes in these data. So this way we can record the data or record the changes in a spreadsheet. Once these changes are recorded, they can be reviewed later on.
With every change recorded in the spreadsheet, a default comment is also added. We can add our own comment also to these default comments. The process to add comment is like this.
You can see when these changes are recorded, along with this red boundary, there is a small square at the left top corner. When we hover our mouse over this top boundary, you can see a yellow comment in a small rectangle. This is the comment. This is the comment associated with this cell. This comment is by default recorded along with the change. So with every change that we make in this Excel sheet, a comment is added by default. This comment contains the name of the person who has recorded, date, time and the change. Here you can see name is Priyanka Chauhan, date is written, time is there. Along with that, the change is also mentioned. How the change is mentioned, you can see cell H8. This is the cell H8. Change from empty to 43 means there was no entry here, so we had changed from empty value to 43. Now we can see with this John, I had changed the marks from 2 to 20. It is also recorded there. Cell C3 changed from 2 to 20. So these comments contain the information regarding the change so that it can be easily reviewed by some other person. That means if any other person comes to review the changes, he or she can hover the mouse here and see who has made the change, when the change has been made and what the change has been done, so that it can be easily reviewed and judged. Now additionally we can add some more comment to the comment. To add a new comment, what we have to do? First, select the cell where the change has been made so that we can add a comment. Now again go to Edit menu, go to Changes and here is the option called as comment. When we click on this comment, a small window opens for the comments. Here the title of this window is Cell C3 change from 2 to 20. This is the actual comment associated with this cell. We cannot change this comment. This comment would come there, but along with this comment we can put some additional comment. To put that additional comment, we are provided with a text box. In this text box, whatever comment we put, it would be added to the previous comment. The previous, that is default comment, would come. Along with that, whatever you would write in this text box, it would also come. For example, if I write here comment marks edited and I click on OK. Now you can see when I hover here, it has this additional comment also. So when we hover over this, you can see the new comment is added to the previous comment. You can see here marks edited also appears with the previous comment. So in this way we can add our own comment along with the default comments. So default comment would come, along with that the new comment that we had put would also be added. Now suppose I don't want to add the comment marks edited, I want to edit it. The process to edit the comment is the same. You have to select the cell where you want to edit the comment. Suppose this is the cell I want to edit the comment marks edited. Then go to the edit tab, select changes, and from here you have to click on comments. The same window would open with your comment. Now you can edit this comment. I write here marks changed. So whatever change or whatever addition I do, it would be done there. When I hover here again, you can see marks edited has changed to marks change. So in this way we can add a comment or we can edit a comment in a change.
Once the changes have been made to the document, finally we can decide whether to keep it or to undo it. This is called as reviewing the changes. Reviewing the changes is done to decide whether to accept the change or to reject them. In order to review the changes, we have a provision to filter the changes, such as viewing the changes between some specific parent or viewing the changes between some specific range of the values. This can be done in Calc with the option viewing changes using different filters.
Now, if someone comes and he or she wants to review the changes, that means he or she wants to see the changes that you have made. The changes can easily be seen by the red boundaries here. But if I want to see some selected changes only, that means I want to filter the changes, then this can be easily done in the OpenOffice spreadsheet software. I can view the changes by filtering them. So to filter the changes, what I had to do, I had to go on the Edit tab. Again I would click on Changes. Here is the option Show. I would click on the option Show. When I click on the option Show, it would show me a small window. From this window I can filter the changes. That means I can view only the changes that I want to see based on some criteria. These criteria are listed down here. You can see at the top it shows changes in the spreadsheet. Means all the changes which are there would be shown. Next is filter settings. These are various filter settings that you can set. You can set the setting by date wise. If you want to see only the changes between some date, you can select it from here. Earlier than, या फिर you can select the two dates between which dates you want to see the changes. When I click on this drop down, you can see earlier than, scenes equals to, not equals to, between, and scenes saving. That means these are the criteria for showing the changes based on the date. Second option is author. If the Excel sheet or if the spreadsheet is shared by 2 or more authors, we can select the changes made by a particular author. At present there is only one author, so this drop down shows only this author. If there are more, when I click on this drop down, they would all be shown here. The third is range. Between two ranges, the data ranges, it would be show the result. Fourth is comment. You can put a comment and only the changes which have that comment would be shown. That is, next is show accepted changes. The changes which are accepted would be shown. Show rejected changes. The changes which are rejected would be shown. So this window would help us to filter the changes. Whatever criteria you select from this window, based on that criteria, the changes would be filtered and would be shown to you. For example, in some of the changes in this spreadsheet, I had put the comment marks changed. So I want to see only those changes in which I had put the comment, so I can filter the changes based on this criteria also. For this, I would check the comment, so that I want to filter the changes based on some comment. And here in this text box, I will write the comment. I will type here marks change. So all the comments for which comment is put marks change, only those changes would be shown. Other changes would not be shown. Let's see. I'll click on OK. Now you can see only 3 comments are, or only 3 changes are visible. Because for these 3 changes, the comment I had put is marks change. You can see here it appears marks change. Here also it appears marks changed. And here also it appears marks changed. Other changes are also there, but they are not visible because I had filtered the changes based on the criteria of comment. So this way we can filter the changes and view specific changes. It is very helpful for reviewing the changes. Now suppose I want to view all the comments or all the changes again. The process is same. We have to go on the edit. Then from the changes I would again click on show. Now I would deselect the comment checkbox. That means I am not filtering the changes on any criteria. And I would click on OK. As soon as I click on OK, all the changes are visible again. So this way we can filter the changes and view specific changes.
After viewing the changes, either we can accept them or reject them. The process to accept or reject the changes is as follows.
Accepting or rejecting changes means if an authorized person or if any other person wants to accept or reject some changes, then the process is quite simple. We have to go on the edit tab. From here we go on changes. Here I would select accept or reject. When I click on accept or reject, all the changes are listed down here. You can see in this small window all the changes would appear. Along with these changes, the position of the change means PT1 is the name of the worksheet. This is PT1. C3 is the name of the cell. This is the C3. So along with that, the author name would also come, date also, date for the changes made, and the comment also. This comment would contain what change is made. This is user defined comment marks change, and this is the default comment. Cell C3 changed from 2 to 20. So here these comments would come into play, the default comments, because these default comments contain the information what change has been made. So it would be very easy for reviewing the changes. Now if I want to accept this change, I want to change the value of C3 from 2 to 20, I would click on accept. So it would be accepted. And if I click on reject, the change would be rejected. For example, that C7, the change is made from 6 to 16. I would reject it. That means the value would be 6 only. It would not be 16. Now this 8th one, this is the new row A8, B8 up to H8. I want to accept all these changes together. So I would click on accept all. When I click on accept all the changes which are listed down here, they would be accepted. Similarly, if I click on reject all the changes which are listed down here, they would be rejected. Means these changes would be undone. Whatever the previous value would be, they would be set. Here the previous value is empty. That means these cells would again become empty if I click on reject all. And if I click on accept all the new values would be accepted. So from this window, either we can accept or reject a particular comment, or we can accept or reject all the comments altogether. Let's accept all these changes which is a new row. Click on accept all. So the new row would be accepted. Now I click on this, I would close this window. Now you can see all the new values are here. This first change that was 2 to 20, I accepted it, so the new value is 20. Now from 16 to 6, I rejected it, so its original value, that is 16, is there. And the new row is, that is on the row 8, is inserted in this Excel sheet. So this way we can do the changes, we can edit the changes, we can put some comments on the changes, we can filter the changes, and finally we can accept or reject the changes. Once these changes are accepted or rejected, they would be added to here in a spreadsheet. And you can see there is no red border seen around the cells because we had made a decision either to accept or reject the changes.